Hey guys, what's up? Druid Sage here. So, just a quick video, another tier list. Well, we will see if it will be a quick video because it's unscripted as always. I only have the topic of the video, and that's ranking all the classes from easiest to play to hardest to play, and which one has the highest skill cap and which one has the lowest. So, I'm not sure if this separation is correct. Maybe it should be just the highest skill cap classes, but let's just start like the easiest first separation, like first tier list, easiest class to play. And S will be like the easiest, and F will be like very hard. Uh, Maybe I should do that in opposite order, but let's S will be easy. So let's start with the first here. It's all random. Assault, not too easy to play, not particularly hard, but as you will see in this list, probably I will mention that a lot. The healing factor. This class has zero healing, and it is very punishing. Like, if you don't get the gun strike, or you don't get the parry, you don't get the block, really rough. Like, you need to understand the basic mechanics of the game. You need to understand all the moveset of the enemies. You need to understand the breakpoints. You need to rely on steams, when to use the steam. It's very important to search the relics, when to use the relic. Sometimes you want to suicide just to get the contested HP to recover it. You have to learn to not use a secondary weapon as a like a power fantasy game where you just blast the plasma or whatever. You basically just use it for contested HP recovery, and never, literally never, you don't want to waste ammo. And it's rough. It's rough to get into, especially, well, depends. Like, on lower difficulties he can be really OP, but on higher difficulties he's very tough. But once you learn him, like when you learn the intricacies, armor reinforcement, that's his best perk. Actually, only good perk he has, and wings of flame. Armor reinforcement is like almost a new protection, I call it, because you can just go monkey brain and just gun strike everything literally, and you will get armor back. And yeah, I just love this class. But if you didn't have armor reinforcement, if you're playing him without armor reinforcement, he is very hard, very hard. Like, he doesn't have healing, poor damage reduction. He has solid damage reduction versus ranged, but nowadays is the chaos spawns and stuff. Like, if you played him like after he was buffed, but before chaos spawn, like, chaos was so fucking easy. If you were doing true soul absolute chaos, it's so easy. It's a snooze fest because nothing can hurt you. You have so much damage reduction. And now the chaos is actually harder. Ironically, they said like this class will be better when we change the composition, but actually it's not better. Like, the chaos is a lot harder from what I played in a siege mode and absolute. Like, I remember when I tried him, when they buffed him, I was like, what the fuck? Like, the chaos is now easier than Tyranids, and it is. Like, you have the grabs on Tyranids, you have all the shit, Lictors, Raveners. Yes, you have armor reinforcement, you are more in melee, but armor reinforcement just one damage reduction perk, and you have for range you have like Hammer of Wrath 30%, you have 25% in the prestige perks, and you have defense mechanism, and you have plasma. So yeah, anyway, versus Tyranids, well, with armor reinforcement B tier, mid skill needed for him, and without armor reinforcement C or D, maybe even F if you go like full damage. I wish I should have gone with the classes that have healing first, so I can explain how difficult classes are. So tactical, now this really depends. The problem with tactical is he has zero healing and he has zero damage reduction and he is very squishy. But the damage is insane. I haven't personally tested the Pyroblaster. I heard that it's really good, like the class is almost broken. So because of that, probably A tier, and some weapons are just giga weapons. And if you're running battle focus, basically you just make two blocks, adrenaline surges, and you one shot everything. Extremist, whatever. Maybe you need the follow up, but that's about it. So pretty straightforward class. There is no like things you need to know. Like you need to know, like I said, everything that Bulwark needs to know. Not Bulwark, sorry, Assault. But you need to know even less because only important thing for this class is to block the first two first two attacks in the chain of an enemy and you will one shot him. So chaos spawns, whatever, you are one shotting everything. Lictors, Raveners, you don't need to know even how to dodge these things or whatever. But without the Pyroblaster, and if you're playing some not meta build, I would say he's B tier just because he's punishing. You need to know a lot of stuff. No healing, no sustain. Yeah, that's about it. So let's go with Bulwark. Bulwark S tier, the easiest class to play in the game. Why? The God tier perk, Invigorating Icon. This is the best perk in the game in my opinion, because the most valuable resource in this game is the healing. And let me see if I'm recording. Yeah, the most valuable resource is healing, and you have healing on demand, so you don't need steams. Maybe you need a relic, and yeah, that is very important thing, healing. And it's a full HP healing, so you can place the banner, you can even be invulnerable while you're placing the banner with the prestige perk, and just a powerful class. Insane damage reduction, like multiple perks for damage reduction, armor restoration, no knockback. I mean, yes, you have no knockback resistance, or knockback resistance. You have, if you want, contested HP to linger longer. Yeah, overall very strong class. Like, and you have a shield, like you can block all the range attacks, which are very punishing on tactical, very punishing on assault. You need to dodge them, roll, whatever. When the enemies enrage, you just block all the shit, and you're not even getting staggered if you have armor, if you pick the correct perks. And even if you miss some blocks, like you have so much damage reduction that it doesn't even matter. Like you're even stronger the less you have. And even with fencing, he has the second god tier perk, so he has two god tier perks. Well, actually three, the will with what's it called, the steel within. But armor reinforcement and fencing on him is extremely powerful. Like, you're basically immortal. I don't know how you can die on this class. But there is one downside to this class, and I think that's why a lot of people are dying. And it's been the issue since the launch of the game. I remember I was watching the videos like how to block on Bulwark. Like, nobody knew like how this shit works, or there were tutorials and stuff. And yeah, basically the parry on this guy doesn't work like any other class. Like any other class, you can, like when you press the button, for me it's Q, for you it's probably C. When you press the C, you start blocking or start fencing or whatever animation, whatever parry window we have. So you press, you can even hold. Like, I like to hold, I don't know why, but you know, when I press it, I hold it a little bit until the next attack, then I release it and I press it. And just a personal thing, but it works, it's literally the same in all classes. But on Bulwark, only class that is different. I don't know why they made it so stupid like this. But basically, you parry when you release the button. So when you hold the button, you get the shield, and when you release the button, you get the parry. Or you can double tap. That's how I play. Like I double tap sometimes. Or you can, yeah, if you're using block, sometimes you don't need to release. You just need to press in the literally last moment. So that makes it even harder. And honestly, I'm not even sure. I think it just from my testing, it triggers when you release the button. So it's totally different from all the classes, and I think it's confusing many people, and that's why everybody's dying. But once you master that, go against your monkey brain, and you will literally be immortal. So yeah, you have multiple builds that are overpowered. On top of being strongest class in the game, it's easiest to play, and yeah, what to say about Bulwark? That's about it. And of course, he has a power fist, which is also extremely powerful. So sniper now. Sniper, very easy class to play. You're basically in the range, hiding. Your teammates are fighting. You're hitting the headshots, and even if you get hit, as I said, healing, the most important resource in the game, health. You don't have like straight healing, but you have a way to recover contested HP. It's purification, so all contested HP you can recover, and even more than that. Sometimes it's bugged, and you have the invisibility. You can even learn the camo claw cancel and be even more immortal. But that's for the second part of the video, like skill cap. But yeah, very easy class to play. For my first class, I prestige to 4. He's very powerful. Very powerful class, very fun to play. But I don't play it lately. I don't know, maybe it's just the chaos spawns, it kind of feels weak versus chaos. And the camo claw cancel thing is just stupid. It was way too long in the game. It literally killed my desire to play this game, how broken it was. You're just literally mortal all the time. And now they fixed it a little bit. You're still very hard to kill, but it's a little bit better. You have to, think about some stuff. But yeah, it's still very broken. Very easy to play. Yeah, S tier. So Vanguard now. Vanguard, that's the only class I don't have leveled. I have him on level 15 just to try out the build. I tried him out on PTS, like not thoroughly, but I tried a lot, like a couple of hours on a max level, on a siege and stuff. And I can say this class is it's very weird. Like it has like, I would say, the tracker thing, like the hook. It literally gives me ADHD. It's unplayable for me. Like it goes all over the screen. It locks on the targets like randomly. Like it baits you to shoot the targets you don't want to shoot, and it's just a mess. You can't get a hook on targets you want, and it's pretty hard to get good at hitting hooks. Like hooks that you want to hit. Now the second thing is you can just hit hooks. Yeah, you also need to lock on a target to see if he has 33% HP or whatever. But if you don't want to do all that shenanigans, you can still just grapple the target that is like you think is almost executed, and you'll do a massive damage. Like it's probably broken. Like you do 240 damage, I think, in AoE, and you literally almost kill everything, and you do a few shots, and you just grapple other mobs, and you basically cycle that thing. And I wouldn't say you're immortal, but he is pretty good versus hordes, like especially with the fencing X. Like you even get a step back and you can grapple. Very powerful. Yeah, but as I said, healing is most important thing in the game, and the healing is what makes him really forgiving to play. So basically, you have 30% heal on extremists, and the extremists are most dangerous enemies in the game, and terminus, you can even heal on terminus. So you'll probably lose some HP on extremists, and depending on how good you play, maybe you lose nothing, maybe you lose something if you're a new player, but you will lose about 30% if you're a new player, and you will recover all that, and you're just going again and again, and it has no cooldown. And yeah, pretty easy class to play. Like, even if you don't play it like maximally, it's still very forgiving just because of the healing. And I would put him even above sniper maybe, but actually no. But I mean, this is a hard one. It's hard one when you don't have the video scripted, but I have to think now. I mean, you help the team with the healing also, but let's take into consideration like when you're playing solo. It's hard to tell. I would say sniper is a little bit easier. Yeah, I mean, they're both easy, like they have healing, so it doesn't matter. I won't go into details. And the last class, Heavy. Now, Heavy is a very powerful class. You've seen my other tier list for like most powerful classes. Actually, I might do that again because I misjudged some of the things last time. So Heavy, easy to play, but there is a but. He has no healing. So as you can see here, all the easiest classes have healing. He has a balanced parry window, which is very punishing. It can be very punishing if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know positioning. It can be very punishing, even though you have insane health. You have 30% more base health. You have insane damage reduction. You have basically, you're almost a god tier class. But if you're a new player, and it can be very punishing, or some situations like you need to play very well, like you can die in this class. It's not immortal class. And yeah, I think you can just get off with sniper better in most fucked up situations than Heavy. Heavy has the insane damage. Of course, he has a broken weapon now, the multi melta, which can stagger everything, and you basically won't be parrying at all. But yeah, I feel like he's not like easiest class to play. Like, sniper is definitely easier to play. Vanguard now, I mean, if you take the other team perk for Vanguard, what's it called? The 50% on major skills, you get 15% cooldown back. Now that's kinda rough. Like, you can say it's maybe in a bit tier even with assault or something like this. But with a heal, I'd say he's here. Also, yeah, but you can blast everything with a Heavy so fast. He struggles with the bosses. Should I actually put him in A? I mean, this is very difficult actually. I didn't think it is going to be this difficult. Yeah, I've seen some really good heavies, like they have only 100 to 200 hours play and they demolish the hard stratagem. One guy literally carried me in the hard stratagem. He had like 200 hours played. So yeah, let's just put him in S tier. But do I value the healing more? That's the question. I don't know. They are all easy. The hardest classes are tactical and assault because they don't have healing and you need to dodge fucking everything. Maybe even, I mean, they could probably be both in B tier. What do I think of this? Actually, yeah. Yeah, makes sense like this. Okay, so maybe we can make a tier list. Actually, let's go the high skill cap and stuff. So let's start with Bulwark. Yes, he is the easiest class to play, but he has some things that other classes don't have, like multiple abilities. You have multiple playstyles, and yeah, basically you can cancel any animation with a shield, and that is like another depth to the class. Makes it very powerful. Like it's even powerful by itself, but if you use the canceling, it's even more powerful. But I wouldn't say it's like top tier, like something incredible. You just basically, like any other game, like you're playing God of War, you basically just hold the shield all the time, and that's about it. If you want to cancel something, not too hard to pull off. Now you have the second things, like when you like shield bash build, like where you are spamming the shield bash and stuff. It takes some time to learn, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, and I wouldn't consider that like extremely high cap. You're basically spamming the canceling. Probably make a video about I want to do true solo hard siege with only shield. So yeah, even though it's easiest class, it has some depth, so A tier. Tactical, no depth in tactical. He doesn't have anything. Maybe you can learn to play him. Well, actually, if you play without battle focus, you need to know a lot of stuff. Like I said, like with battle focus, you can one shot everything almost. And he was super easy before, like before they nerfed him in patch 8. Like I know some people say, oh, it was so much harder before the game. Like the game was so fucking easy back then. Like I was playing the cracked game like in January or something with the tactical. Like I was demolishing literally every single map, like reliquary, everything. Solo. You basically, it was so fucking OP. The battle focus. It stuck with all the oak scans, and you had the grenade launcher and all stuff. Like even after the grenade launcher nerf, after everything, he was still so powerful. My first class, I completed every single operation through Solo Absolute, even before I started YouTube. Maybe I have something uploaded, but yeah. Now the game got harder with terminus and stuff, and battle focus got nerfed. We got the stronger weapons, but still I feel he was a lot more powerful before, and he doesn't really have any depth. Maybe you can practice him like grenade launcher. It takes some skill, like to switch it into the other stance to shoot the grenades. It's kinda hard. I still don't, and combi melt also, still don't have that like aiming thing figured out. Like you probably need to change the key bins for aiming to have it instantly, swapping, because you can get caught. But overall, like there is nothing to learn about this. Maybe you can, like, I don't know, track the, what's it called, the perk when you AoE kill everything, 340 damage. Maybe you can track that in your head, like save, and shit. But yeah, skill cap, there is no skill cap. Like maybe even I'd say B, just because of the aiming. Like you need a good aiming, headshots and stuff. Like if you're horrible at aiming, you know, like you need to improve at aiming. If you hit all the headshots, like there is a higher skill cap. Okay, so let me see how long have I been fucking talking. I'm not sure. Anyway, assault. Now, in my opinion, assault has a high skill cap in this game. Why? Well, because of the one build, the Wings of Flame. Now, uh, with this build, if you know how to play it, like if you know all the attack patterns from all the enemies, you can basically be immortal and dodge everything. And you can basically, I think you don't even have to use the guns or anything. You can just dodge literally everything, like hell brutes, whatever, and you get the cooldown back and you're damaging enemies, and just insane loop. It's very satisfying, and yeah, it's very hard. And if you miss the Wings of Flame, you're fucked because you lose a charge, especially if you're on a zero, like one charge and you fucked up the charge and you're on a zero. Yeah, the dodging thing, the breakpoints, the ground pound, but yeah, mostly like even harder thing is doing perfect jump back dodges without Wings of Flame. Like that's insane. I haven't seen anybody who can reliably uh, jump back dodge literally everything, and it is a good thing. Like it's the best build. You take the aerial grace, 30% more damage when you do a perfect jumping dodge, and without the Wings of Flame to do that reliably, it's almost impossible. Like you need a really high skill, like, and you can legit dodge every single attack, not only blue circles and red circles, like literally everything. You can be flying across the map if you know how, you know, if you have the timings. With Wings of Flame it's a little bit easier, but with the aerial grace it's insane. But with the aerial grace you don't get the bonus damage like when you go through them. So I would say those two builds, like jump pack dash, it's very high skill, very high skill. Yeah, there is no question about that. I don't know what else could be harder than this. Perfect dodging everything with jump pack. Yes, you do have a little bit bigger parry window, but still, you know. And the reward is pretty minuscule, like 30% more damage. How are you going to use it later? Like you need to position, you need to do shit, blah blah blah. Very difficult. Sniper. Uh, I mean, you can learn the camo cloak cancel thing. I mean, there are some intricacies here, but you can literally learn camo cloak cancel in 10 minutes, same as Bulwark shield cancel, 15 minutes. Well, for this you need hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay to reliably perfect jump back dodge everything, which is almost impossible. But yeah, this you can learn in about 15 minutes, and then to master it you need a little bit more. And there are also some things like you can go into invis and lose the aggro and use the like 2 charges of block to make big damage with knife with shadow step. So it's really hard to tell between those two. You can do some insane stuff on both of them. But yeah, there's just not enough like challenging content that you need to be canceling all the time and like doing some stuff. but you're canceling anyway. So I don't know. The camo cloak cancel. Now it's now it actually requires skill because you can do it infinitely. So I don't know. Both are in A tier, but which is above each other, I'm not sure. So anyway, Vanguard, I say he's probably somewhere there. I think it's pretty difficult to learn how to do this shit. You definitely can't do it in 15 minutes. I tried, but I couldn't get it perfectly, every time and stuff. But it's up for debate, like higher skill cap. I mean, he is both are one of the easiest classes, but they have some depth into it. But which one? I'd say like this. Okay, so now heavy. Heavy is basically like tactical. There is nothing much to learn, but you have a balance parry window, so that's you can do some insane stuff with him also, but I don't know, I mean, insane stuff, you can do insane damage just like tactical, but in terms of doing something like you need to learn something. I don't know what there is to learn about heavy except the balance parry window. And there is one thing you need to learn, but that's on all classes. If you take the balance parry, like to dodge, like backstep dodge, like you can parry, and then after a parry you can dodge, like for example Carnifex or Hellbrute. If you fail the first parry, balance parry, you get locked into animation, and you can't do the second parry, like perfectly parried. So you have to back like dodge, and you will dodge it. So that's one thing you have to learn, and I see a lot of players not using that, even though it's very important. Like you dodge and get a gun strike, and you don't get staggered. And if you have like invincible victory or something, you're fucking cooked if you don't know that. So yeah, uh, that's about it. I mean, yeah, but tactical, just because he's weaker, you actually need to play a little bit more safe. But in terms of skill cap, there's nothing to learn about both classes. It's just positioning and the weapons. That's about it. So they are in a B tier. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so that's the skill cap, high skill cap assault. Like I said, perfect jumping dodges without Wings of Flame, almost impossible to reliably dodge everything. Literally impossible. Like I don't know how many hours I have played in this class. I have probably in total almost 1000. I'm not sure with all classes, but with this class for sure 500 hours, and still I can't reliably dodge everything. With Wings of Flame, almost, but I fail sometimes. But if you literally perfect it, if you can, probably need thousands of hours, you can literally blast through every content in the game. Literally. Especially the Tyranids. And so fast and do such amount of damage. Second, Bulwark. He has a high potential, but even though he is easy, he can pull off some good shit. Vanguard, hard to hit the hooks, gives you ADHD. My personal opinion, somebody can swap, but yeah, like I said. Sniper, you have to learn camo cloak cancelling, need to learn when to use camo. You know, there are different stuff, shadow step, double block charges, blah blah blah. You can take fencing, you can take balance, you can take block, like more variants. On heavy you just have the balance. It is hard, but you are limited, like you don't have to learn all the other stuff, you can just practice that. And yeah, this is also up for debate. Maybe even the heavy is like the easiest class. Yeah, heavy is actually the easy, like lowest skill cap, and lowest skill cap, not the easiest class. The easiest class are the classes with the healing. That's why I made the separation. But the skill cap, lowest, in my opinion. Okay, so now we basically did everything that was topic of the video. Maybe what there is to, I did like a ranking for true solo absolute and for teams, like the strongest class. I mean, I can do that again really easily. Um, let's see. I'm always like about the sniper. I'm indecisive because he's strong, but I'm not sure how strong. I don't play him too much, even though I have him maxed out. Well, I actually don't have the weapons because grinding the weapons is so fucking atrocious. I don't have the sniper weapons. I have the stalker and the tactical weapons, but they feel super weak versus chaos. But still, he's very strong. Like you can be almost immortal. I put him in a tier with tactical, but yeah, he is actually very strong. And now tactical, I heard with Pyro Blaster he's strong, so I'm just gonna put him here. Sorry. And I mean, maybe something like this. I mean, all the classes are pretty strong. Like those two are definitely the strongest. And now in the A tier, like, but who is the strongest in the out of those? Could Sniper complete the Inferno? What was it? Daily Inferno. That was pretty rough. With the Extreme Challenge and Extreme Challenge and Haunted. Without armor reinforcement, like, it would be really rough. Could Vanguard do it? I mean, he's healing on every extremist. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it literally depends on the modifiers. What class is stronger? But yeah, all classes are strong. Like we have the S tier and A tier, and that's about it. It's all the personal preference. I mean, I would say the tactical is the least strong of all of those. Just because he has to rely on the Pyro Blaster, and without it, he's kind of trash. Yeah, I think that is it for the strongest class. All the classes are fucking strong. And in team, like in team, tactical is S. You just need to have the tactical. Like in team, this is the tier list. Like those two are debatable, but S, like if you don't want Bulwark, you can have like tactical, you know, those three, or you can have those those three. I mean, if you want to push the highest content in the siege, probably those three. But for ops, maybe those three, or for pugs. But yeah, those two classes are totally useless. I mean, assault could be good. He has insane damage. Like maybe if you go double power fist and tactical, you can blast the bosses like instantly, demolish them. But I still think the heavy is better than assault. Definitely, like definitely. I mean, yeah, it depends, but heavy is heavy. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I know it's a long one, it's not order or whatever. Maybe I will add some timestamps in the description, but that's about it. See you in the next video. Peace.